You may have seen the videos. A tiny monkey, barely 7 months old, abandoned by his mother shortly after birth. In the absence of the one he needed most, the zookeepers gave him something strange, an orange, bug-eyed orangutan plush toy. And the world fell in love. Not because it was cute, but because it was true. The tiny creature, now known as Punch, was seen dragging this oversized toy everywhere, sleeping with its arm draped over him, retreating to it when frightened by the other monkeys, clutching it as he was dragged across the ground in rejection. We watched, and something in our chest cracked open, because we weren't just watching a monkey. We were watching ourselves. Punch's story went viral not because of novelty, but because of recognition. Every human being, at their core, is Punch. We come into this world needing love. Desperately, absolutely, non-negotiably needing to be held, to be seen, to be safe in the arms of another. And when that love is absent, delayed, or conditional, we do exactly what Punch did. We find something, anything, to cling to. Today, I want to take you on a journey, not into the life of a monkey in a Japanese zoo, but into the heart of every human being who has ever felt the ache of unheld love. We will explore the sacred search, the substitute loves, and the ultimate surrender that leads us home. Let us begin with a simple, devastating truth. You were designed to need love. Not as a weakness. Not as a flaw to be overcome. As the fundamental architecture of your being. The ancient wisdom of the Upanishads tells us that we are not isolated selves. We are fragments of a greater whole, aching for reunion. The Taittiriya Upanishad declares that the very origin of existence is ananda, bliss, love, the joy of being. We come from love, we are made of love, and we return to love. But in this world, that love often arrives imperfectly, incompletely, or not at all. The mother who is too exhausted to hold us. The father who is too busy to see us. The partner who cannot meet our depths. The world that reflects back to us a version of ourselves we do not recognize. And so, the search begins. Every human being is on a quest for that original, unconditional, soul-holding love. We search for it in our parents' approval, in our partner's gaze, in the applause of strangers, in the accumulation of wealth, the perfection of our bodies, the devotion of our followers online. We cling, just like Punch, to the first thing that offers comfort. A relationship that isn't good for us, but it's something. A job that doesn't fulfill us, but it's security. A belief system that might not be true, but it's certainty. A substance that numbs the ache, but it's relief. We take the amazing toy of our lives and we drag it everywhere, terrified of what would happen if we let go. This is where Punch's story becomes a mirror for the human condition. When the zookeepers placed that orange plush toy in his enclosure, Punch did not analyze it. He did not compare it to his mother. He simply clung, because something was better than nothing. The absence of love creates a vacuum, and nature, as they say, abhors a vacuum. We will fill it with whatever is available. Let us name these substitutes, not with judgment, but with compassion, because every one of us has held them. First is the substitute of achievement. If I become successful enough, important enough, then I will be worthy of love. We climb mountains, build empires, collect titles, and the moment we pause, the ache returns. Because achievement is a cold blanket. It holds shape, but it does not hold warmth. Second is the substitute of approval. If I make you happy, if I please you, if I become what you want, then you will love me. This is the people-pleaser's path. We shapeshift into whatever form we believe will secure affection, and in the process, we lose all sense of who we truly are. Third, the substitute of escape. If I cannot find love, I will at least silence the pain. Substances, screens, constant busyness, obsessive thoughts. We anesthetize the longing rather than face it. The numbness becomes its own kind of companion. Finally, the substitute of control. If I can control everything, then nothing can hurt me again. We build walls, craft schedules, micromanage our environments. But control is a cage. Keeps out love as effectively as it keeps out pain. These are our toys. They are not evil. They are survival. But they are not love. And somewhere, in the quiet hours of the night, we know it. The emptiness remains. The clinging continues. Because the toy, no matter how beloved, cannot hold us. Punch's story, as it unfolds, shows us something else. Recently, videos emerged of other monkeys in his troop beginning to groom him. To offer a tentative hug. The toy is still there, but something is shifting. The connection he was denied may be, slowly, arriving. But in human life, the outcome is not guaranteed. The love we seek may or may not come. And here, the spiritual path bifurcates into two possibilities. The first possibility is the path of surrender. This is not giving up. This is giving in to a love that does not depend on another human being. The mystics of every tradition have spoken of this, the discovery that the love we seek in the world is a pale reflection of a love that is already, always, holding us. The Bhakti tradition calls it divine love. The Advaita tradition calls it the recognition that you are love itself. The Christian mystic calls it grace. Surrender is the moment you stop dragging the toy and sit still long enough to feel that you are already held. Not by a person, but by existence itself. The ground beneath your feet. The breath in your lungs. The silent awareness behind your thoughts. This love does not reject. It does not condition. It is not IKEA. It is home. And the second path is the path of awakening. For those who do not find the love they seek, there is another possibility, the transformation of the seeker. The great Zen master Dogen said, "To study the self is to forget the self. To forget the self is to be enlightened by all things." When we stop chasing the love we lack, we may discover that the chaser was an illusion. The one who felt unworthy was a thought. The emptiness was a doorway. Awakening is realizing that the punch who clings is not who you truly are. You are the vast, loving awareness in which the clinging happens. And in that realization, the search ends. Not because you found the toy, but because you no longer need it. So where does this leave us? Still human. Still sometimes lonely. Still capable of reaching for the wrong comfort. But also capable of something more. Capable of seeing the toy for what it is, a beautiful, temporary companion, while knowing it is not your home. Capable of sitting with the ache of unheld love without being consumed by it. Capable, finally, of turning inward and discovering that the arms you have been seeking have been holding you all along. Punch became a global symbol because he reminded us of our own vulnerability. But he also, perhaps, invites us to grow beyond punch. To become the one who can hold ourselves. To be the love we were always meant to receive. There is a saying in the Buddhist tradition, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." This is not narcissism. It is the deepest spiritual recognition. The love you seek outside, the holding, the seeing, the belonging, is not absent. It is waiting to be recognized within. So the next time you find yourself clinging to a toy that cannot hold you, pause. Take a breath, and whisper to yourself, "I am here. I am holding you, and you are not alone." Tell me in the comments, what is one toy you're ready to put down, even for a moment, to feel the arms that are already holding you? This is the life logic. You are not alone. You were never alone.